1 hour 40 minutes. Okay. Power here. Just in case we need it. That's what when we need it. Right now it's not required, but when we need it. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you very much for your very, very valuable association. So we are meeting after 2 weeks because last week we had Jagannath Priya Prabhu who came and gave the lecture, which was very wonderful. And for me, it was like a lot of anecdotes he gave, very enlightening. So it was very wonderful. So we'll continue our study of Srimad Bhagavatam today. But before that, we will do Kirtan. And I'm very grateful to Vikas Prabhu, Vishakha Mataji for hosting at the last moment. We had to change the venue last night. And they were very accommodating and welcoming all of us in their home. So thank you so much. Because when you have to invite devotees, you have to do so many things, right? Planning and all that. But they're always ready. So we are very grateful to have devotees like them. And also, I appreciate the honesty of Puja Mataji and their family because everybody wants to welcome the devotees in their home. But because their son and daughter are unwell, they said, let's not invite devotees, So which is also very kind of them. So thank you both. And then let's begin with little Kirtan and then we go deeper into this. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Is it visible? Audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it is not coming, but
okay.
It is coming.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Gita Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gita Gaura Hari Bol. हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल, हरे कृष्णा। Thank you very much, dear devotees, for giving your association. So let's begin with our Mangalacharan before we continue study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathamvitam Tam Sajiva Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhamvitam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nidiname Namaste Saraswati Devi Kauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachyat Deshatari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So thank you, dear devotees, for giving your very, very valuable association. Very grateful to all of you. So we'll continue study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Canto 1, chapter 12. What is the title of this chapter? Anybody remembers? Yes, very nice. Birth of Emperor Parikshit. This is a very wonderful chapter. And anybody remembers where we stopped last time? This time there are a lot of quiz. Okay, so all the kids, your active participation is required. Of course, everyone. Lot of questions.
Compared to Lord Ram.
Yeah. So where we stopped was that in our class, where Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking, please tell me something about the child. And we talked about how the astrology is so perfect, right? So yes, so we'll begin after that. So before we go, so we stopped at verse number 18, right? Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired about the quality, and then last time Prabhuji took just one verse and Lord Ram, and then he wanted to speak on Lord Ramchandra. He expanded on that, so it was very nice katha. And maybe a coincidence, Providence wanted to speak on Ram katha, and then we stopped at the quality of Lord Ram. So it's like, see, this is how things happen, isn't it? We never planned for it. I never knew he'll be coming also. He suddenly came, he wanted to speak about it, and we ended only there. So we always have to remember, the Lord is in control. We are not. So before that, let's begin. So I'm very indebted to all of you for giving me your association. Because all of you are coming here, I'm able to read and discuss. I'm able to read and discuss some of the points from Srimad Bhagavatam. On my own, it is very difficult for me to read, but because you all come, I need to study myself, and that's how I'm able to prepare. So thank you so much. Yadatra skalitam kinchit vidvansam purayantu tat yat atra shaustavam kinchit tat kuroreva menahi. So whatever discussion that's going to happen, it is all from Srila Prabhupada's purport, or our Acharya's commentary, and various discourses which I listen. So there is no personal contribution as such from my side. I'm just repeating their words, maybe little paraphrase. So if there is any glory that may come in this discussion, may go to all our Guru work, Srila Prabhupada. And if there is any mistake, then it will be solely mine, to please forgive me. So before we begin, I request all of you to pray so that I can speak of Hari Katha, which is enlightening to all of us and taking us closer to Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Yeah, so I will also pay my obeisances to all the gurus who I listen to. And with this, let's begin our study. So last time we saw, Yudhishthira Maharaj is inquiring that. So Rishit, can you please read the translation, beta?
The good king Yudhishthira inquired, O great souls, will he become as saintly again, as pious in his very name, and as famous and glorified in his achievements, as others who appeared in this great honor?
Thank you, beta. So here is inquiring, right? Brahmanas, when the child is born, we talked about it. That as soon as child is born, he's all the qualities, everything is destined, fixed. And no matter what we do, it cannot be changed. Right? Like at the birth of Parikshit Maharaj itself, they have confirmed that he will die at certain age. And he will die because of the snake bite called Takshak. All these were confirmed at that time, at the time of birth. So all of us also know, if you go and ask your astrologer, confidentially, they'll tell you at what age. But we don't have to. What's the point in knowing all this thing, right? It only increases anxiety, fear, and all those things. Knowing future means anxiety, right? If you know that, 10 days from now, I'm going to fall sick, then, oh my God, so much worry. We are living freely. Better to not know certain things. Yes, in certain cases, we may have to ask, like, when the marriage is happening and all those stuff, that time we can always check. But otherwise, not required. So these are the quality which are going to study today. Okay. So we'll see the summary in the end, but right now let's go with the qualities which is being discussed. Okay. So we saw this word, but Prabhuji spoke only one quality. So there are many qualities here. So we'll talk about that today. So what's number 19? Brahmana uchuhu Partha Prajabita Sakshat Ikshvakuriva Manavah Brahmanyah Satyasandascha Ramo Dasharathir Yatha. Yes, Kavish, can you please read, madam? Translation?
The good King Vishnu imparted, O great souls, will you become as saintly as pious and
No.
innocent?
Translation is.
Translation is
Who is it?
Previous one.
Hold on, hold
You
on.
can read. Oh, Lord Brahmins.
Okay.
That's fine. He's.
the learned Brahmana said, O son of Brahma,
Thank you for catching
this
that.
child, shall be exactly but like King Ikshva,
Ikshvaku.
Ishwak.
son of Manu, in maintaining all those who are born. And as for following the Brahmanical principles, especially in being true to his father, he shall be exactly like Rama, the personality of God, the son of Manu.
That's a very.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. I think we got the original back or not yet? Okay, we got this right one. Yeah, so there's a question. Always a father or a parent have affection towards a newborn child and they always want to know, is it going to be good? What are the challenges they will see? And obviously, this was the last year of the Kuru dynasty. So Maharaj Yudhishthira was very anxious to know, right? Because when they retired, all the Pandavas, 5 Pandavas were killed in the war by Ashwasthama. And then Abhimanyu was anyway, he died in the war. So they had no son left, right? This was the only hope to can continue in this dynasty. So that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj was very much anxious to know that what are his good qualities, what are the qualities that he will possess, right? So they are giving examples. So question coming up, okay? So we see Rama, right? He says he's like a Rama. So how many Ram do you know? Question is, how many Rams do we know? Who can tell me? Name different Ram. Okay, Parshuram 1. Next,
Balaram.
Balaram and Lord Ram 3. Very nice. You got it right. Very nice. 3 Rams, you know. So in this specific thing, that's why it is mentioned. Dasharathi Ram. You know, people might get confused. So Sukadeva Goswami is specifically speaking, Dasharathi Ram. Other he may say he's like a Ram. So people say, okay, is it Balaram? Is it like a Parshuram? Because everybody is great. Everybody is a great personality. But here specifically is spoken about Lord Ram. Why Lord Ram? Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, right, that in the wilderness of weapon, I am Ram. And see, in I think in the 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, right, in which he says that in the wilderness of weapon, I am Ram. So means that so many acharyas have different ways to describe, right? So Krishna is saying he is Vibhuti, that who am I? See, sometimes acharya says he is like a Parshuram. Why? Because Parshuram was amazing warrior. He was a great warrior. He was a Brahman, but he was an amazing warrior. You know, he has annihilated Kshatriyas from the earth 21 times. And he will move his axe. You know, Parshu means axe. Parshuram is one who holds the axe. So when he moves his axe, you cannot see his hand. He will fight at the speed of thought, at speed of mind. That is his speed. And we cannot see. And when he gets tired, he will fight at the speed of wind. When you see the wind moving, 110 miles, and then we are all indoor. Oh, the tree is going to fall. So much like hurricane come. But he is fighting at that speed when he little tired. Otherwise, he can fight at the speed of mind. That was his speed in fighting, his expertise. And then some of our Gaudiya Acharya says, no, he's talking about Balramji. And so why he's talking about Balramji? Because when the Mahabharata happened, who did not participate? Balramji did not participate. So Krishna was missing him. Krishna says, oh, my Dauji is not there. My elder brother is not with me. And then therefore I'm missing him. So let me remember him through this. So he says, in the wilderness of weapon, I am like Balram, but he says Ram. So Acharyas have, see, this is how Acharyas, we should not say why he is saying this, why he is saying that, why there is a contradiction in our scriptures and all that. It's primarily the bhav of the mood of a particular Acharya. And accordingly, they will glorify a particular character, right? So that's how we should see. We should not see there is a contradiction, that's why it is wrong. No, it is not wrong. That's why if you see the Prabhupada's translation and then Prabhupada gives a purport. Purport is called bhavat. Bhavat means not, it's not a shabdat. It's a bhav, means Prabhupada will bring his bhav into this, mood into this. And then he explains each and every word of the shloka. So he brings his bhav. So bhav will be different. Sometimes he's writing and he has a different mood. Prabhupada, when he used to translate, he will not keep translating all the time. Sometimes he doesn't find anything, he will keep chanting. He will give up recording, translation and purport. He will keep chanting. When he gets some inspiration, then he will start writing again. This is how he used to do. So it is so wonderful. So it is like that. So these are the different Ram. Okay, good job in question. We have some more coming up later. All right. So let's see what are the glories of Lord Ram, right? What are the glories of Lord Ram? So here there's one wonderful verse comes in Ramayana. So let us recite this very wonderful verse. Charitam Raghunathasya Shatkoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapatakanasanam. All right, who's left? Priyansh, can you please read translation? Is working?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay, I have to adjust my mic. All right, let me do it first. And we have one more mic. We can give it to all those who are going to say something. No, I have one more. So when they speak, everybody can listen. It becomes very feeble otherwise. Hare Krishna. Who is want to speak, you can use this. Yeah, it's on only.
No, I just make it up. Somebody.
No, he is going to read. No problem.
Translation. The story of Rama is written in 4 billion words, but reading even one letter of that destroys all grace. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Lord Ram's story is written in 4 billion words. So how many verses are there in Ramayana? Anybody knows? 24,000. Do you think 4 billion words will fit in 24,000 verses? No. That means what we read in Ramayana is a Sankshipta Ramayana. Because Lord Ram's glories are so much that it needs so many words. However, Hare Krishna, please come. However, even one word of Lord Ram is so powerful. Mahapatak Nashanam means it can remove all our sins from millions of lives. It can just take away like that. This is the power of Lord Ram. Because see, all the great sins. But that doesn't mean we should commit sins and then the Rama. What is the best example of this? By chanting Ram, all sins goes away. Can somebody give an example?
Valmiki.
Yes, Valmiki himself, the author of Ramayana. What was he doing? He was killing, looting people, dacoit, and even killing people, right? And then Narad Muni told, please chant Ram. He said, I cannot chant Ram. Okay, chant Mara, then become Ram. And through that, he got purified. And he wrote amazing literature of Ramayana. All the history is captured by him. So imagine, Mahapatak Nashanam. All our great sins will go away. That means we should not commit sins once we start chanting. Saying, anyway, it's going away, so I can do, and then, no. Then the Harinam, 10 offenses will invoke. It won't fructify, right? That's what it says. Rama Rameti Rameti. Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Okay, Mahi, can you please read translation, beta? You have the mic. Then we can just make sure it is turned on. Yeah, so it can everybody can hear. Thank you, beta.
There this lady of pity and mind rejoicing Ram, Ram, I,
Uttering.
uttering one is the name of Rama is equally to the uttering of any other name of God 1,000 times.
Hare Krishna. So here this Lord Shiva is telling Mother Parvati. Because if you see Lord Shiva is always having bead in his hand. Have you seen the picture? So whose name is taking? He's taking Lord Ram's name. Right? He's chanting Ram, Ram, Ram like that. So he says, I enjoy taking name. Right? Because taking one name of Lord Ram is like taking 1,000 names of any other God. So that is the power of Lord Ram. So one name, just one name can do Mahapatak Nashana. He gets so much benefit. So he will be like great Lord Ram. That's what Brahmana tells Yudhishthira. I mean, how much joy Yudhishthira Maharaj must be feeling when he hears something like this, isn't it? Somebody says, "Oh, your son is going to be a billionaire." Man, we jump out the roof, right? Oh, we are just waiting for that day. I mean, in material world, we think like, but at that time, they were thinking that what great quality he will possess, what virtues he will have, isn't it? And then it was talked about in maintaining, right? In maintaining all the praja. So, can somebody define praja? Can somebody define praja? What is praja? Praja means citizen. So, what does it include? Huh? No, for a king, what is citizen? What it means? What all does it include?
All four varnams.
All
lives. Yes, Prabhu.
All lights.
All living beings. Even ants, yes. Even ants, animals, everything included. Right now, we say praja means only human beings. Because otherwise they would not slaughter other animals, right? If they think they are part of my control, they will not slaughter them. And he's a caretaker. He's not a controller. Please remember this. King is a caretaker. But today, you're like, I'm controlling, I'm in power, I'm going to control. That is today's mentality. This is material, mundane mentality. But for earlier time, king was a caretaker. He will take care of the people's well-being, their spiritual well-being also. Very important. So that is what he says. He will be like an Ikshwaku. Ikshwaku also comes in a dynasty of Lord Ram. His forefathers. He is a son of Manu. So he will be like that because Ikshwaku will take care of everybody, every living entity. Nobody is left. Nobody is left. Right? So there is two specific prominent characters described in this. Now further, they are not stopping. Brahmanas are not stopping. They are saying, okay, let's go further. How many more qualities? So let's see what are they saying. And especially when one more point Prabhupada writes here that in keeping his promises, he will be like a Lord Ram. So what kind of promises Lord Ram kept? Children, please tell me, what promises did Lord Ram kept? Yes.
He'll return after 40 years.
He returned after 14 years? That I'm happy, I'll come back. Yes, that is also there. But what is that something that you promise me? You give up something.
Like always speaking truth.
Always speaking truth, yes. Lord Ram is always speaking truth. What else? He kept not only his promise, his parent promise also, right?
Yeah.
Yes, why? Huh?
To always stay with Lakshman.
Always stay with Lakshman? Yes, he always stayed with Lakshman. So his younger brother, he can caretake over him. But we are talking about, he made some promise that I'll take care. His Vibhishan, he took care that once you come to my shelter, I'll protect you. Even told,
Be Sugriv.
He even told Ravan that if Ravan comes and take my shelter, I will protect him. So this is Lord Ram. Then, to fulfill his father's promise, he went to forest. Imagine, he is getting king, getting coronated as king the next morning. In the night, he has to depart. 14 years, not just 14 days, 14 hours, 14 years in exile. So that is what how it is. So Lord Ram is a great personality. We have spoken about that earlier also. When we had a class in Sri Krishna Prabhu's home at that time, we spoke about that. And last class also, Jagannath Priya Prabhu glorified Lord Ram. How amazing. We can see so wonderful quality of each and every character in Ramayana, right? We just have to open the book and flip the pages. Then we'll understand the glories. You know, it is important. Just listening to lecture is not good. We have to do our own sadhana by reading the book page by page, not just listening. Listening should be done, no doubt, but reading is more important, right? So this is how it is. Now let's go to next qualities. Verse number 20. I'm reading something else. Oh, I'm on a wrong chapter. That's why I'm saying what happened here. Why? All right, here. Now. एष दाता शरण्यश्च यथा हि औषिणर्षिभिः यशो वितनिता स्वानाम् दैष्यन्तीर इव यज्जनाम्. Okay, who's going to read translation? Anybody? Any Mataji can read?
Translation. This child will be munificent donor of charity and protector of the unsurrendered, like the famous king Sibi of the Usinara country, and he will expand the name of fame of his family like Bharata, the son of Maharaja Dushyanta.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so who knows the story of King Shivi? Anybody knows who is Shivi? No? Okay, so let's talk about that Shivi story. So, King Shivi, he was a great king, and he was munificent, very generous in donating things, in protecting his subjects. He was very, very munificent. So once he was sitting in his palace, and one pigeon, the dove came, and dove was very much afraid. And he says, please protect me, please protect me. He says, yes, what happened? No, please protect me. Okay, you are in my shelter. Nobody can touch you now. Pigeon said, okay, wonderful. As soon as he gave shelter, the eagle came. Eagle came and he says, this is my food. It's my prey. Because dove is the natural prey for eagle. What does it say? Jivo jivasya jivana. Right? One living being is a food for another living being. For us, it is not. For human, it is not. Right? We should be eating vegetables, fruits, grains, all those things. This is for animals. Like if a tiger eats a deer, there is no problem. There is no sin. But if you eat deer, then yes, there is sin. If a frog is eaten by a snake, then there is no problem. But if human eats frog, then that's a sin. Therefore, we should not eat any living being. Because living beings also have this pain. They also feel the pain, right? So we should not harm them. So here, now this is natural food for eagle. He says, I have to eat it. He said, no, but now it has taken my shelter, so I cannot. But I will give you you only need flesh, right? You need meat. So I will give you that. He said, no, I don't want you to buy from somewhere and then give it to me. That is not going to work. Then she said, okay, then I will give you my own flesh. He said, okay, that's fine. So, so King Shivi said, brought a tarazu. What is it called? Scale, right? So this is like scale he brought. He put pigeon in one side and he started cutting his own flesh with his own hand. from thigh, because there we have the more muscle, right? So he started cutting and putting that flesh into the scale. The scale doesn't go down because pigeon was still heavy. He started putting flesh, so much flesh. Nothing. The scale was as it is. Just imagine. We get little prick in our hand. What happened? Oh, mama, daddy, what happened? Something like that, isn't it? But here he is doing himself. So this is, see how much reverence he is showing for a eagle, for a dove, small animal. And then he himself sat into the scale and said, okay, eagle, please take me. I'm your food. Take me, eat me whole. No problem. Then the scale goes down. Okay, he is heavier than dove now. So this is how he was. Now this was a test because Lord Indra become eagle and Agni Dev become the pigeon or a dove. They wanted to test how generous he is. You know, so he was tested and he passed. So they were very appreciative of that. But the point is that King Shibi did not know about this test, right? He was just saving a one little pigeon by giving his own life. So he says he will be munificent like this. Normally, when we want to give charity, who is here who will give his 100% salary in charity? Can we give? No. Who will pay bills? Right? So therefore, we cannot. But here, he is giving his own life in charity. For saving what? Just one pigeon. So we can see how generous he is about that. He is not thinking about himself at all. Nothing. So he says he will be having this quality. Right? Then they talk about the Bharat Maharaj, Dushyanta. So, how many Bharat do we know? Question. Next question on your screen. Now, how many Bharat do we know? Kids. Kids get the first preference. And then if they can't, then we'll go to your parents. Okay. Tell me which Bharat you know. Not your neighborhood Bharat and all that. Or your family member. Yeah, I know my uncle name is Bharat. Which is also fine. You know someone. But tell me the great Bharat personality that we are going to show here. And we have talked about one in detail. Yes. Huh? Yes, Ram's brother, very nice. Ram's brother is Bharat. One Bharat is done. Tell me other Bharat. Jad Bharat means he was a Bharat of son of Rishabdev. Rishabdev, yes, Bharat, yes. On which the name of the country came, the Bharat. What was the name earlier? Before Bharat?
Hindu Kush?
No. Hindu Kush is much later, is people are elaborate. Okay, so which is third Bharat? Third Bharat. Not Jad Bharat, third Bharat now. Because he talked about two Bharat already. One is Rishabdev's son, Bharat Maharaj, who became dear, the story that we know, right? And one was, Mahi talked about the Bharat, the son of Sumitra, brother of Lord Ram. So that is one Bharat. Another Bharat. Who is that?
Son of Dushyant.
Son of Dushyant, that is what we are going to talk about, because that is what is told here. Son of Dushyant, right? Yeah. So you have to pay attention. Sometimes the answer is in the translation itself. Okay. So here, then Dushyant comes in, he comes in a Mahabharat Adi Parva, this pastime is described. So Dushyant is a king and he went for hunting in a forest and he sees a wonderful, beautiful woman called, what is her name? Shakuntala. Yes, very nice. Shakuntala. And then he marries her. And then he begets a son called Bharat. Then he goes back, he gets cursed by Rishi and then he loses his memory. He forgets who Shakuntala is and not. He forgets everything. Then he goes back to his kingdom because he has forgotten. Dushyanta goes back. Shakuntala is bringing the son. His name is Bharat. Now, as we can see, this child Bharat is playing with wild animals. Look at this. How many of you like to play with lion? Huh?
Stop lying.
Soft.
Yeah, soft toys. You can say, yes, I love, but soft toys. Your answer is still correct. Because my question was, who would like to play with a lion? I did not say real lion, soft lion, isn't it? So next time, please listen to the question. So he was so brave that he will play with lion, he will play with all the wild animals. You know, he was like that. So, and it is mentioned that in the name of Bharat Varsh, there are two versions, different rishis or two different acharyas talk about it. That one Bharat, the name of Bharat came because of Rishabdev's son, and some say it came because of Dushyant's son. And both are fine because both have great personalities, great personalities. And please read about them in part. We are not going through the purport in detail, but I'm just giving higher level stories so we can cover all the good qualities of Parikshit Maharaj, right? So he will be like that. He will play with, he will count the teeth of a lion. He'll open the jaw and say, okay, how many teeth you got? Let me count. Like that. He was so brave. He was not afraid of lion, tiger, and all that. So he says he will be like that great. He will spread the fame like Bharat. Because from his name came the name Bharat. So that is what he says. So let's go to the next. So one more quiz will come. Okay, please be ready. So now the qualities talked about is Arjun, fire, and ocean. Three qualities are being discussed in this particular verse. Okay, let's read this verse and then the question comes. Okay, kids, all ready? All right. So let us read the verse number 21. Danvinam agneresha tulyascharjunayor dyayoha hutasha eva durdarsha samudra eva dustaraha. Any Prabhujis can recite the translation? Yes, please. Just hold it. Yeah.
Among great Brahmins, this child will be as good as Arjun. He will be as irresistible as fire and as unsurpassable as the ocean. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here the Brahmana is talking about Arjun. So question. Now the quiz. Your question coming on the screen. Oh, answer के साथ आ गया, which is not good. Okay, name different Arjuns that you know.
One is
The one from Mahabharata.
One to everybody is very common. Give me two more. Two more, which is tricky. Yes, Kartavir Arjun is correct. And then one more. This is little tricky because this is not many people know about this Arjun. So tell me, which Arjun is this? No? Okay. No problem. We'll do. I will bring the right answers here. So one is Kartavir Arjun is correct. Second is Arjun Pandava is correct. Third is Lord Krishna. When he was in Vrindavan, he had a friend, intimate friend called Arjun. So that is the friend Arjun. Now I don't know which one is Arjun, but Arjun is there sitting in that. Okay. So these are the. So Kartavir Arjun had how many bahu? 10,000 hands. He had 10,000 hands. And he was killed by whom? Parshuram. Parshuram. Because he stole his cow. He had a. Huh?
He's
He's
trying
trying to
to
steal.
steal.
He was trying to steal a cow. He actually stole a cow. So Jamadagni, the father of uh, Parshuram, had a cow. Yes, very nice. You know the story. She knows the story. You want to narrate the story, Beta? Give her the mic. You want to narrate the story? Tell whatever you know. It's very nice. You know it. Very nice. Please tell the story, Aleph. We will hear. Is it mic is on? Can you just check?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, just speak.
One day he went to the forest and then he saw
He saw a hermitage. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Good. At least you know something. So point is that when Kartavir Arjun went to the forest, he was tired and he had a large army and he wanted to get some food because everybody's tired what to get. So he sees that uh, one hermitage is seen, which is of Jamadagni, the Parshuram's father. And he says, we are hungry, we need some food and all that. Okay, no problem, we'll arrange. Please take some rest. We'll gather. And they arrange sumptuous prasad for everyone within a short period of time. And Kartavir Arjun was like amazed. How come this sadhu is able to cook so quickly? And that too for so many soldiers, like thousands of soldiers, and everybody ate. It was so tasty. So he asked, how did you do all this thing? He said, no, I have a Kamdenu cow, and she can produce whatever I need. I said, oh, then it can take care of my all problems, I will. He says, then I'll take it with me. You are a sadhu, anyway, you don't need it. He said, no, I need because, he said, no, you don't. He took it forcibly. So when Parshuram came home, his father was a little sad because Kamdanu had gone now. So Parshuram came to know about the story, became very angry. And he went and challenged the Kartavir Arjun, the Shahasrabha Arjun, and chopped up all his hands and killed him. So this is Kartavir Arjun. So, yes. So here he's talking about the Arjun of Pandava, that he'll be like a Arjun because he is very powerful. Arjun is the greatest warrior, the greatest archer that we have ever seen. He was great. Yes, we have a question, madam? Okay. So he is compared with Arjun here, right? We can see how wonderful qualities of Parchit Maharaj are coming one after another, right? So how many qualities we have gathered so far? Can somebody remember? Come on, this is a test, huh? We are going to ask question. Huh?
Arjun.
Arjun, to either abhi aaya na. Just come now. You taking reverse order. Okay, go ahead.
Ram, Bharat.
Ram, Bharat, Ikshvaku, yes. Then
Fire and ocean.
they have not come yet. Paper खुल गया पहले जैसा लग रहा है. You saw the earlier. Will come now. Huh?
CB.
CB,
Bharat, Bhushan.
Bachchan, Bharat. Yes, we covered that. So now we'll see. Then he says he will be like a fire. Fire is what? Fire is not resistible. Can we resist fire? Very difficult. When the fire happens, what happens? We immediately run out of the home. Hey, fire, let's go out. Right? All the animal, when the fire happens, especially in California and all that, they get, what is it called? Forest fire. And it's so blazing that even a green tree, which is like, you cannot burn it just like that. But fire is so fierce, it will burn out even the green tree, the live tree. That is the power. So you can see, he's saying he'll be irresistible fire. So much fire. It can burn out and millions of hectares are burnt in that. So he'll be like that. Meaning what? He'll be irresistible. When he becomes a warrior, he cannot be stopped. Nobody can resist him. He'll be having that power. He can conquer the world. He can subdue his enemies. That is what the power he will have. So that's what his power is described here. Right. Then he'll be unsurpassable like an ocean. So when you go to, has anybody gone into the ocean? Not into in the ocean, meaning that you go in the ocean and you see water all around you, nothing else. Has anybody seen like that? No? Okay. Sometime it is Like somebody goes on cruise, for example, right? When you go in the middle of nowhere, there is nothing. All you see is water. All you see is water. And as long as the ocean is calm, everybody's enjoying. If ocean becomes rough, then Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You chant. Well, that time we have to remember, oh, who will protect me? Because it is unsurpassed. You can see how vast it is. Like going, it is never stopping. Just keep going. And never comes. So how much area of the earth is covered by water?
75.
75%. Yes. Very nice. So you can see so much water and so big ocean, right? So is unsurpassable. We cannot do it on our own. So he will be like that. Nobody can surpass Parikshit Maharaj. Then he grows up. So this is a prediction being made by Brahmanas about the qualities of Parikshit Maharaj, right? So we can see how wonderful and amazing quality he is carrying, right? Because Lord always wants the right representative to rule the world. Like earlier, we had Yudhishthira Maharaj. To make him king, Lord Krishna waged the war to make sure he becomes a king, right? And then when he's all the all the sons were killed and all that, he ensured that Parikshit is saved so that they have the righteous person who can lead the world. So king always ensure that right representative is ruling the world. This is very important. The ruling of the world should not be given to person who is not qualified. Today we see it is absolutely opposite. All unqualified people are ruling the world. They have no idea about how to rule. They are greedy, they are envious, they are hungry of power, and they just want to subdue their subjects. That's all they want to do, nothing else. But earlier it was not like that. They would take care of their physical need, their spiritual need, and they will help them grow. It's like a caretaker, like a parent. Take care of all of your children nicely, right? They give you all the things that you need, and they will also deny certain things that you don't need now. You may use it later, but not now. So parents are very protective of their children. So here, king is also protective of his subjects. So that's what is happening, right? Let's go further. So now we'll see the quality, further qualities. They're very, very big purports because Prabhupada is writing so much details, and they're very wonderful. I suggest all of you, when we meet next time, at least by that time, please read all these purports. It's very nice to go through that because when I read it, I feel so nice about it because Prabhupada has spent so much time. Prabhupada will wake up at 2 o'clock to do translation and write these purports. So it's our duty to read them, right? So verse number 22. Mrugendra iva vikranto nishevyo himavaniva titikshur vasudevaso Sahishnu Pitaraviva. Yes, any Mata, you can give translation?
The child will be as strong as a lion and as worthy a shelter as the Himalaya mountains. He will be quivering like the earth and as tolerant as his parents.
Hare Krishna. So there are, how many qualities are discussed here? 4 qualities, right? So he's as strong as lion. Have you, anybody seen lion?
Yeah.
How close? Okay, we'll see now. Huh? With binocular?
Okay.
In TV? In person?
Yeah, but with a bulletproof glass.
Okay, bulletproof glass. Okay. Now you have facility to see all this, right? You can do on jungle safari and see lion and all that. So let's see the lion. Lion is coming here on your screen. How's this? So he's asked, what has come?
Surrendering.
Slowly manifesting.
Oh, it's taking slow. Wow.
Anyway,
That's-
it's going little slow.
That's
Transition
interesting.
Time.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Is it come now?
Yes.
Okay. Now we should be able to see it, right?
Yep. Yep.
Coming?
Yes.
It took some time. I don't know what happened, but well, that is coming. Good. Okay, so he's very strong as lion. Lion is considered to be the what of the jungle?
King.
King of the jungle. Why? Because he's strong. Any weak person say, okay, let's make God the king. Is it a good idea? No, you need somebody very strong, isn't it? So he'll be strong as lion, very strong as lion, right? A strong person should be made as a leader, not like a weak person. So he'll be very strong. Lion is very fearless. He can go anywhere. When he walks, everybody is fearful, including cheetahs and tiger. They don't go close to him. But lion walks on his own. He makes his own territory. This is lion, right? Now, second is that he is giving shelter. So let's talk about Himalaya. So now question comes, everyone. Okay. So he's worthy of shelter. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long. Maybe it is because of the Wi-Fi.
One more button.
No, it's only
Transition
pressed.
time must be more.
No, but it should happen automatically. Is it connected to Wi-Fi? Is it because of that?
No. The PPT transition time from one slide.
No, it is
to the
just,
other.
there's no transition time. Anyway, so I think there is some lag, but that's okay. We'll continue. So a mountain question is here. So mountains gives shelter to what all? Question is here. Who all gets shelter from mountains?
Rishi.
Huh?
Rishi.
Rishis, okay, Rishis, all right, Rishis get shelter. I thought Rishis, I was like, I went into prasadam mode. So, okay, Rishis get shelter. Yes, because there are so many Rishis. You go in Himalaya, they're doing meditation, tapasya in that, right? Okay, Rishis, very nice. What else? Huh? Animals, yes, animals get shelter. What else? Birds, yes. What else?
Trees.
Trees. Then, what do you see here?
River.
Rivers. Yeah, you see the picture, you get answer there, sir. River, then, huh?
Valley down. Down settled is valley.
Yeah, so humans get this. Yes,
That is their home.
homes. Yeah, so it's like a people living in that, right? Dwelling into the forest. Yes, you have plants, trees, plants, reptiles, grass, aquatics. They're in the water. You know, so all the even the streams. You see, small streams comes up. When we went to, I remember when we went to Himalaya for this Chardham Yatra. So we had to walk from Gangotri to Gaumukh, which is like 18 kilometers. 18-kilometer walk in mountain at almost like 4,000 meter or something. So you only have less oxygen there. And we have limited horses, so not everybody can get horse. So we three were there, and of course, those who got, I had got 2 horses. I booked up earlier, so I got 2 horses. So Mataji and Mallika went in horse. I said, I'll come walking. It was very tough to walk 18 kilometer at that height. And then what happened? This kind of bag was their backpack. So I thought it's too heavy for me to carry, right? Let me give it to them. So my food and water all went with them. So I had nothing, no water. So as I was walking, whenever stream comes, I'll drink water from there. It was so beautiful, fresh water coming from the stream. Very chill, of course, but it was very good. So Himalaya mountain gives shelter to the streams also. Very beautiful streams are there. And then when we were walking, there were mountain goats. They walk on a very high altitude. So they are walking. And when they walk, they sometimes step on a loose rock and rock will fall. So be very careful in mountains, right? And mountain, the weather can change anytime. If it is sunny, you feel, it's sunny. Suddenly it will start raining. Suddenly it will be even very windy. It's unpredictable. So, but yeah, mountain gives shelter to everyone. Everyone. Unfortunately, we are destroying mountains and forest, right? Which is a natural habitat for so many living beings, so many living beings. So you can see all these animals are getting, and all the living being gets the life from there. We can see trees, streams, river, wild animals, domestic animals, birds, insects, humans. And I will add rishis now because Prabhuji talked about rishis. So. So all this gets rishis, meaning what? All this gets the shelter. Meaning what? Parikshit Maharaj will be so magnanimous that he will give shelter to each and every one. How nice is, isn't it? We have so much problem, these people cannot come here, these people, we have quota system, all the reservation, no reservation here. Whoever comes in the country, Parikshit Maharaj will take care of them. That is a magnanimity. And that's getting predicted. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is feeling so ecstasy, so much ecstasy that wow, this is so good. My grandson is going to be like this. He's going to, take care of our name, take further. That's how it is. Then he'll be forbearing like the earth. What is forbearing? Like a patient. So tell me how earth is forbearing. How earth is patient. Like remaining patient for something that happens. Yes.
It doesn't really act on how much pollution we do.
Yeah, it doesn't act. Whatever happens, it just keeps watching you. You are doing pollution. What to do? Patience. Yes. What else? Huh?
Natural disaster.
Natural disaster? No, we are talking about the forbearing means patience that they will not do anything. So it's like even if you are pained, you won't act on that. Something like that.
Earth is holding weight of.
Yeah, earth is holding so much of weight of all the sins that everybody is committing every day, every moment. There are so many things getting committed. All this earth is holding all this in on his chest. What else it does?
Right?
Huh?
Mind.
Mining, yes, mining. You dig up the earth and you remove the ore from there, iron ore, gold ore, and so much. And you keep digging, 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 digging. We have no limit to our greed. So we keep digging, but earth is keep giving, giving, giving. So earth is very patient there. And we construct buildings and bridges and so many things. We take the thing from earth, we make equipment, and we again torture earth only. This is how it is, isn't it? So earth is very forbearing, very, very patient. Nobody is like that. Nobody. Nobody. If somebody gives us pain, we'll just throw them from our life. Earth is not doing that at all. So he'll be like that, Parikshit Maharaj. So you can imagine how amazing the qualities of Parikshit Maharaj is. Right? And then he will be tolerant as a parent. So all the kids, question for kids. Are your parents tolerant to you? He's looking at them. Why? You won't get answer there. You have to answer yourself. Are your parents tolerant? Like you do a lot of mischiefs, sometimes you make mistakes. They still love you, right? They still give you what you need, right? Do they? Of course, right? So they are very tolerant as parent. Parents are always tolerant, beta, dear children. Please remember this. Because though we children make so many mistakes, they commit big, big problems in their family life and all that, but still the parent will always love children. Always. Your parent will always love you. They will never neglect you. No, 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 you're not my son. You did so many mistakes. No, it won't happen. So Parikshit Maharaj will be tolerant like a parent, meaning that his all the subjects, they might make some mistakes or he will be forgiving. Okay, okay, you made this, no problem. Don't make it next time. Do it like this, like that. So we can see such wonderful qualities Parikshit Maharaj is going to come and be born with. So
Here, I think they are particularly talking about Abhimanyu and Uttara Prabhu in the translation.
yeah,
They are saying it will be as tolerant as his parents.
yes. So his parents are Abhimanyu and Uttara, and we can see how tolerant they are. Like, Abhimanyu, especially when we talk about Abhimanyu, right? He knew that this war that he has been created, the Chakravyu, he knew only how to enter. But because his father and everybody's at war, he still wanted to give up his life. This is not anybody can sacrifice like that. If you know that you are going to die, will you go in that line? Not possible, right? So Prabhupada gives very nice purpose here. We are not going in detail because we want to cover all the qualities today, right? So therefore, we should understand that parent for especially the great people's parent, and of course, all of us, our parents also, they are very wonderful. They take care of the children all the time. And these qualities come from there only. All the qualities come from there. We think this good quality comes. Where did these qualities come from? Who possesses all these good qualities? Krishna. And we are all part and parcel of Krishna, right? Mame Vamsho Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. We are part and parcel of Krishna. So that is what is being discussed here. Let's go next and see what are the next qualities that he's talked about. Okay, we look at verse number 23. 23, verse 23. Pitamaha sama samye prasade girishopamaha ashrayah sarvabhutanam yatha devo ramashrayah. Okay. Any Prabhu you want to read? Avnish, can you please read? Sure.
Translation. This child will be like his grandfather Yudhishthira or Brahma in equanimity of mind. He will be munificent, efficient, like the Lord of the Kailash Shiva, and he will be the resort of everyone, like the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is even the shelter of the goddess of fortune.
Hare Krishna. So again, there are three specific, four qualities are described here. Four personalities are compared with him. And three qualities, right? So first is what? Equanimity. Right? Equanimity mind. Means one is not disturbed in the mind, regardless of what the condition outside is. So there he is compared with whom? Yudhishthira and Brahma, Lord Brahma. Okay. And then he will be munificent, like again, generous, like Lord Shiva. Why he is called? Give me a name by which we can identify Lord Shiva is munificent. What is the name of her? Sorry, Mataji.
Like Bola.
Ashaucham, and there is one more word where he is known specifically, where he is gets very pleased very fast and gives whatever. Ashutosh, yes.
Ashutosh.
Yes, thank you, Rishikesh Prabhu. Ashutosh is very, you do little bit, and okay, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Therefore, we see a lot of people go to Lord Shiva's temple and say, okay, we'll give milk and water and all the bilipatra. Our fulfillment is done there. But that is the easy path. Bholenath is very easy path. So we are not supposed to do that. Right? So, and of course, and then he has talked about the resort of everyone, where Lord Narayana keeps everyone under his shelter, including Srimati Lakshmi Devi. So let's talk about these personalities. Okay. So Lord Brahma. So can somebody tell me how Lord Brahma is equanimity in his mind? Give me some examples. This is a little tricky, but we should know. We are all reading Bhagavatam. So we should know about this. So when we get disturbed, for example, chalo, we'll go this way. When do we get disturbed? We have created something. We have made some nice project.
We have attachment. If we have an attachment with something, then we get disturbed.
Okay, but we have created something and somebody, no, this is not good. What is this? It's bogus. What happens? How we'll feel? We put so much effort and all that. Huh? We'll get disturbed, right? But Lord Brahma did not get disturbed. Give me a situation where he did not get disturbed when his creation was told that this is useless by someone. You have to go to Vrindavan. Gopis. Gopis, who is this fool who made this stylish? They have to bring and we can't see Krishna for that moment. And Brahma said, oh, you're telling me? But he is now munificent. He is doing his creation. He's continuing, he's doing it. No problem. Okay, they may have felt it like that. That's okay. Then sometimes you salespeople go and talk about, oh, your product is bogus. Don't come here again. Because in salespeople, they have like 2 to 3% hit rate. If they go 100 people, they probably get 2 or 3 success. That's how it is. So Brahmaji just took it. All right, that's okay. What can I do? They didn't like it, my creation. So he's like equanimity into his mind. Similarly, Yudhishthira Maharaj is absolutely amazing. We can see so many qualities. So give me an example of Yudhishthira Maharaj, where he has exemplified this quality through his behavior.
Probably even when he lost his kingdom and everything, he was very calm.
Yeah, he was calm. He was very calm. He was very calm. Okay. Give me another example where he was able to think and
Yeah, during that one, that Yadwas, their 4 brothers try to drink the water. All of
yes,
them
this
get
was very
died.
important. See, when the yaksha,
Yeah, yes.
make them unconscious, Yudhishthira Maharaj was not disturbed. He just wanted to make sure that his brothers are revived. Like somebody who says get angry and they start fighting and all that. No. That's what Bhim and Arjun they were trying to do, and they all were become unconscious. But Yudhishthira Maharaj was not. He was talking, okay, tell me what you want, and how can I bring my brothers back to life? And he asked questions. Yaksha asked questions, and Yudhishthira Maharaj very calmly responded to that. See, if we are disturbed in our mind, then we will not be able to answer any question. Even a simple question, or sometimes we get confused. What is he asking? Because we cannot even register that simple thing in our mind because we are agitated. We all must have experienced this. When the mind is agitated, it's very difficult to understand even the simplest of the thing in our life. Right? But here Yudhishthira has lost his 4 brothers. And still he is so equipoised in his mind. He says, okay, I have to find a way to revive my brother. Yes, Vishal.
Wasn't the question ever
It's a yaksha. Yeah, yaksha. So I've heard it maybe Yamaraj took a form of a yaksha, something like that. So here we can see, and therefore very wonderful words comes in Bhagavad Gita, which can talk about the quality of Sri Yudhishthira. So let's read that verse. Very nice verse is there. Yam hina vyathayante yathanyete purusham purusharshabah samadukha sukham dhiram somrutvaya kalpate. So here he's saying that he is so amazing, right? That samadukha is, even in the case of miseries, in case of happiness, he is fine. He has no problem with that. Imagine if we have lost our kingdom, means we have lose everything that we have. What happens? We see, when we go and distribute food in Food for Life here, when we talk to people have become insane because they lost all the properties. they lost their job, their wife left them, something like that happen, and they become disturbed mentally. And now they are on the street, become homeless. So we can imagine how much impact this kind of relationship, this attachment, as Vikas was mentioned, that I'm attached to this, so that's why when I lose it, I cannot bear separation. And now it's going to impact me very heavily. But Yudhishthira Maharaj is not like that. Right? So he will be like that. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is very pleased that, oh, he's going to be going on our lineage. So this is how the qualities are there. And then talked about Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva. So give me an example. Is coming? Takes time.
Like there.
Well, now it's coming fast. Okay. So Lord Shiva is very generous. So what are the examples where he's very generous and gives anything to anybody who needs whatever they want? What benedictions he gave? Who all he gave benediction? Yes.
When he gave the sword, whoever he touches on the head,
Ah, yes. You know the name? Okay. No problem. His name was Bhasmasur, or is also called. No, no. Hiranyakashipu is a Brahmaji. Brahmaji gave. And for that he has to do a lot of tapasya. 30,000. Ravan. Yeah, that's what main thing we are here forgetting. Ravan and Vrikrashur. So Bhasmasur is also known as Vrikrashur. Vrikrashur. If you see Bhagavatam, it will have a Vrikrashur name. So he gave benediction to Ravan where he became unconquerable. And he was taking fight against Lord Ram. Right? In fact, when Lord Shiva gave him benediction that he'll be very powerful, he started to lift even Kailash himself. Can you imagine how foolish he is? Somebody gave you benediction, oh, you will have so much power. Okay, I'll now. Same thing happened with Vrikasur also. He was giving his, all the blood and flesh into homage. And Lord Shiva said, oh, no, don't do this, don't do this. What do you want? Tell me, I'll give you. Give me benediction that whoever I put my hand will become ash. How dangerous it is, right? We cannot touch anyone. But he got it. Then he says, no, but how do I know it's working? I have to test. And there is nobody here. Only you are here. So let me test on you. Can you imagine? You give benediction and you are only going to get to ashes. He said, no, you cannot. Everybody knows story about that, right? Vilkasur, Bhasmasur, everybody must have heard it. All right. So we'll not go into details of this story because everybody knows about it. Right? So this is how Lord Shiva, he doesn't think that what will be the repercussions of giving such benediction. Right? Then Lord Vishnu has to come somewhere to save him. Okay, I'll come and protect him. So this is how it is. Lord Shiva is like very munificent. Okay, you want it generous, giving donations and everything, he will give. He'll be like that. So you can imagine how Parikshit Maharaj's qualities are unfolding and so wonderful qualities are coming out one after another. Right? So he's given like that. Then he says, in giving resort, like shelter to everyone, he will be like Lord Narayan. Lord Narayan. What comes from Lord Narayan? Mahavishnu. What will comes? Yeah, whole creation comes from there. All this, see, the whole creation is coming from where? Lord Mahavishnu. Right? From his. And for every universe that we see, small, we can see this here. This is Lord Vishnu, who is being served by Mother Lakshmi. Everywhere this is like that. So we can see how wonderful this is, where Lord Narayana, who is a shelter of Goddess Lakshmi. Normally, what is happening today? We say, Lord Narayana, you are not required. Only what Lakshmi ji. Lakshmi ji won't come. Even if she comes, she has to go back her home, right? She can come temporarily for some time. Like some Mataji goes to their friend. I have to go back, my husband is at home. So she will go back. She won't stay permanently, right? Even in her mother's home, she will say, no, my family is there, I have to go. So how can Lakshmi, if you call Lakshmi alone, she won't stay with us. But greedy people in today's world, they all want only Lakshmi and no Narayan, Narayanji, door shut. When Lord Narayan comes, you have to do bhakti. And nobody wants to do bhakti. Everybody wants easy money, right? That's why you see on YouTube when you're watching something, they say, "Oh, I can make you 5 figures every month." Okay, like that ads comes. Like if you don't have the YouTube Prime or something, then you keep ad coming in. So it's like that because the world is designed like that. That we become greedy, we become attached to all this entanglement. So we keep going through this grind of birth and life, birth and life, birth and death, birth and keep happening. We have to get out of that. But we think this is what is giving me pleasure. So this is the best thing. And that's why I want only Lakshmi. Of course, money is required, no question about it. But to a certain extent, it is not everything, right? Because the most unhappy people are the most wealthiest people. Please note that. Most unhappy people are the most wealthiest people, most famous people. They are the most unhappy people in the world, right? Because I remember one quote, there's some famous Hollywood actor mentioned. He said, "I want everybody to become rich and famous." Why? Because once they go there, they know that this is not what they want. Because you never get happiness there. Never. So if you're tracking on that, then it is the wrong direction. Yes, we need Lakshmi, we need money to maintain, do some service and all that, which is absolutely no problem. We must have that. And nice, so we can live nicely, do bhajan nicely. All this is required. But when it comes in excess, then that's a problem. Right? So these are the qualities which are described here. Let's go further. Verse number 24. So here, let's read this verse. Sarvasad mahatmaye esha krishnam anuvritah ranti deva ivodaro yayatir eva dharmikah. Okay. Yes, Mataji, can you read? Arshana Mataji, can you read?
This child will be almost as good as Lord Shri Krishna by following in his footsteps. In magnanimity, he will become as great as King Rantidev, and in religion, he will be like Maharaj Daya.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you. So here we are saying he will be as good as Lord Krishna. So when it is mentioned as good as Lord Krishna, doesn't mean he'll be like a Krishna. But he will possess the qualities of Krishna. That's what it means. So we should not misunderstand, oh, he's like Krishna. No, no. He will possess the qualities like Krishna. Right? Because Krishna saved him. Right? Krishna would save only person whom he loves. So he will have those qualities. And that is what it is related with. Then he says that he will be as great as King Rantidev. Anybody has heard the story of Rantidev? No? Okay, let's go and hear about the Rantidev. So Rantidev was a great king. And he was very generous, very pious king, where he will give a lot of charity, donations, whoever needs, whatever he needs and all that. He'll give that. So once, again, he has to be tested, right? All the great people are getting tested. So there was a great drought in the kingdom and everything, nothing was available. He had no money, nothing. And then once he had fasted for 48 days. 48 days, no food, nothing. Then somewhere he was able to get some alms and he made some food and some little water. Now he was about to eat, just about to eat. One Brahman came, one Brahman came. And Brahman said, I'm hungry, I have not eaten anything. Can you give me the food? Okay, he gave his half food. Please take. He went. Then he was about to eat another one. He's took, okay, let me eat now. He's offering prayer and again consuming. Suddenly a Chandal comes. and he says, I have not eaten anything. Can you give me something? And my dogs have also not eaten. Look at humans are not getting food. We are talking about dogs. And until they give half to him, half to dogs. Like that. Then he goes. Again, a beggar comes. He said, I'm very thirsty. I don't have any. Okay, drink water. He gives his own water. Rantidev. Now he has nothing. So this is how Rantidev is. Means he will not first think of himself. He will think of others' comfort. What we do normally, we think of first our comfort, right? We have 100%, for example. We'll guess I'll keep 70, 80, and then I'll give 10, 20%. That's how, because we do calculation. Achha, today, tomorrow, day after, 1 month, 1 week, I need to maintain myself. So that is not how Rantidev was. So he'll be like a magnanimous, like Rantidev. Such wonderful qualities. We should read about these scriptures. I told story in very short, but this is a long story that you can read, children, when you go home. Very beautiful stories are there. All these characters that we talked about, they're absolutely amazing. When you read these stories, you will really love them, and you will inspire to develop these qualities in you, when you hear this. So therefore, we should read these stories. Yeah. And then he says he'll be like a Maharaj Yayati in religion. Following religion, he's like a Maharaj Yayati. So Maharaj Yayati story also comes in the Bhagavatam. That all can be read. He was very much attached, materially attached, but then he became renounced. He renounced because he realized that this material attachment is not helping him. He's not giving any joy, any satisfaction. Howsoever rich person you are, howsoever wealth you have, you will not be satisfied in enjoying that all your life. All your life. Not possible. Right? So that is how these qualities are described. So let's go to next. Verse number 25. Drutya bali samha Krishne Prallada iva sagraha arhat ahar tesho swamedhanam vrittanam paryupasakah. Yes, and Prabhuji, Sriram Prabhu, can you please?
This child will be like Bali Maharaj in patience, a staunch devotee of Lord Krishna, like Prahlad Maharaj, a performer of many Ashwamedha or sacrifices, and a follower of the old and experienced men. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Bali Maharaj. All know story about Bali Maharaj? Mahi, you know Bali Maharaj story? Okay, we'll narrate. So, Bali Maharaj was a very generous king. Very generous king. He will give anything in donation. And he had little pride. And I'm very generous. See, Krishna wants to bring his devotee close to him. He will take away even the little bit of pride that we have. Even Sudama. Sudama had little pride that, I am so renounced. And Krishna gave him the whole kingdom. Okay, take it. Like that. So, yes, he's a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, correct. Very nice. So, Bali Maharaj was tested. So, Lord Krishna takes the form of which Bhagavan? Which avatar? Vamandev. Vamandev is a very short. Yeah, so he takes the form of Vaman. You can see the Lord is sitting under the umbrella. That is Lord Vamandev. Now here in the front we see is a Bali Maharaj. And the person talking behind him is his Guru. What is the name of his Guru? Shukracharya. So Shukracharya tells Bali Maharaj, do you know who this child is, the small child. He is Bhagwan. Don't give him anything. He will take away everything. Now, remember, dear devotees, dear children, when Guru tells something, and if he disobey, then that's end of our spiritual journey. But look at Bali Maharaj. He did not listen to his Guru. He broke that rule. So in life, we will always have two situations. Okay, we'll always have two situations. One, we have to do, we have not to do, something like that, right? We have to always choose the right one, which is having a higher principle, always in life, right? So here Bali Maharaj chooses the higher principle, where he says, I have to fulfill the desire of the Lord. So he says, okay, I'll follow that. I'll break the other rule. For that, I may get punished, no problem, but I will fulfill the desire of the Lord. That's what Bali Maharaj does. So this is what we can learn from these great personalities and what action they take. So Bali Maharaj says, no, that's okay. He may be Lord, but I have to fulfill his desire. So he says, okay, now that you have come, please tell me, how can I serve you? He says,
One step away.
yeah, he says, give me 3 steps of land. And he was very dwarf, like very short. You can see he's like a child. So Mahi, if you walk 3 steps, how much it will be? That's all. So Bali Maharaj thought, okay, 3 steps, no problem. I can give, isn't it? Because he's having a big kingdom. 3 steps is nothing. So he said, okay, I'll give you. So Lord becomes huge, 3 Vikrama, like a 3 Vikrama. With one, he takes his whole kingdom. All the spiritual world, everything is taken in second step. Now everything is gone. He says, where should I put my 3rd feet? You have cheated me. You told me 3 feet, but you are not giving me. You have cheated me. Bali Maharaj is standing like this. He said, no, I gave you everything I had. No, you are cheating me. You only gave me 2 steps. I asked for 3, and you say, I will give you whatever you want. He calls Varun Dev and everyone. And he ties him in Nagapash. See how he's tied? He is tied in a Nagapash. Bali Maharaj standing like this, like a poor person. And Brahmaji says, Lord, how much you will humiliate him? You already cheated him. Please don't humiliate him. Let me see, my battery is going down. Something like that. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, to correct.
You can remove that.
Likely fit. Is corrected. Battery saver on. What is it? It's not charging. It's connected. Okay, it's back. Okay. So look at this, how much humble Bali Maharaj is. Everything was taken, his kingdom, all the world, everything is taken. And still he is bound by the Nagapash. And now Bali Maharaj says, my Lord, I gave you whatever I had. Now I have nothing left. I am yours. Please put your 1/3 feet on my head. Yeah. And with that, Bali Maharaj head was, Lord puts a feet on his head, and Bali Maharaj is sent into Patal Lok. So he'll be like that. He'll be in patience. He has so much patience. Somebody humiliates us. How much patience can we have? Very difficult. Humiliation is like, and it's impossible. Especially when we are truthful, right? And then you are getting humiliated. Very impossible to bear that. But Bali Maharaj was not like that. So this is what he will be like that. And then he talks about Prahlad Maharaj. So everybody knows about Prahlad Maharaj, right? So we'll not go into detail. So Prahlad Maharaj was spreading the glories of Lord among his friends. without any problem, without any fear. His father was trying to even kill him, but he was still spreading the glories. Like he has been thrown from the mountain, he is put under the feet of the elephant, he put in the serpent's pit, right? Everything is been done, but he is not afraid. So he's like a staunch devotee. He did not give up. He said, no problem. My Lord will protect me. Look at this here. This scene you can see. He has so much faith that my Lord will protect me. That's a faith he has. Like when you all were young children, when you were very small babies, your father would have lifted you in the air for airborne for a moment, then you'll come back in his hand. And see, first time you will get afraid. Next time you will giggle. Oh, it's so enjoying. You said, Daddy, once more, once more. And Daddy said, no, now I'm tired. Why? Because you have developed faith in your father that he will not drop me. Prahlad Maharaj had same faith in the Lord that somebody will throw me, but my Lord will catch me. Right? He'll be like a staunch devotee. He did not give up the chanting of Lord's name. So he says Parikshit Maharaj will be like that. Right? So these are the qualities which are described for him. So we can see he'll be like a staunch devotee of Prahlad Maharaj. Right? So we can see all these qualities are discussed about that. So can somebody summarize what are the qualities that we talked about? Let's start.
Bharat,
Mm-hmm.
Arjun,
Ram,
Mm-hmm.
Ram,
Okay.
King Shibi,
King Shri,
Shibi. Okay. What else?
Arjuna,
Yudhishthir Maharaj,
Not Karthika, Arjuna. Karthika is just question that who is he?
Yudhishthir Maharaj and Brahma.
I mean, it is discussed in the purport. Prabhupada has written that, but primarily he's talking about yes,
fire,
the fire,
Son,
ocean,
Yudhishthir Maharaj, Brahmaji,
Yudhishthira Maharaj, Brahmaji, then
lion,
lion,
Lion, Sipri,
Lord Shiva,
Himalayas,
Himalaya mountain, yes,
earth,
Earth.
earth, then
like Krishna.
like Krishna, yes,
Ranti Deva,
Ranti Deva,
Yeah, the
yes, Yayati,
his own parents,
own parents, like a tolerant like his parents,
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj, yeah, anything that we missed?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj, the fire, yes, fire covered, yes, but yeah, all this is very wonderful. So we can see, let's look at the summary. So these are the qualities which are describes Parikshit Maharaj at the time of birth. How magnanimous it is, isn't it? Somebody says, man, your child is going to be like this. You'll be like, oh man, this is so amazing. Right? Even if you get one of these qualities, that's it. Your life is done. Is it? So we can see how amazing qualities Parikshit Maharaj is going to be living with. Right? So we can see their devotees and their children that whatever quality that we have, it is coming from Lord Krishna, right? Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So we should always try to live by that. Always, all the good quality that we have, we should try to exploit and make it bigger and bigger by remaining in the association of the devotees. When we do that, the good quality will further manifest, become bigger and bigger, right? So with that, we'll pause here and we'll continue study from verse number 26, the next week onwards. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर हरि बोल.
Hare
Hare.
Bol. Hare Krishna.
Anybody has any question, comment, or any correction? If not, we'll do the Narsinga prayer and then Mahaprasad. Okay, so who wants to do Narsinga prayer? Yeah, you can use the mic, give it to them. This is another mic, you can take this. Bilasu, please give it to children from school. Yeah, yes. Give it to Mahi, Mahi will. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Rishikesh Prabhu, for joining. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Really sorry we couldn't host the program because
no,
of kids' health.
It is pure, but
Really.
yes, we'll host it next time when you all family is well. We want participation from everyone.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Okay.